Hi, and welcome to Black Dove Divinity Tarot. I am the Black Dove. Happy Friday, everybody. It is the 1010 portal. I hope you all are having a blessed Friday, a relaxed Friday. You're preparing for an exciting look and lustful weekend. Okay, look, we're going to get started and dive right on in. If you are returning, welcome back. Look, or shall I say thank you for returning. I've been gone a while. I've been in hermit mode, going through all types of spiritual upgrades, awakenings, look, rebirth after rebirth. As the season is changing, because we are now in Libra season, it is now fall/autumn. And, just feeling a little bit better, feeling a little bit more like myself. You guys may be feeling the same. I'm picking up on that energy heavy. I'm looking at the Queen of Pentacles in the corner of my eye. So you may be feeling very abundant, somewhat magical. I just talked about spiritual awakening. I'm picking up on the energy that some of you may have undergone your own, spiritual journeys, your own tower moments that you've overcome, obstacles that you've cleared. So you're in this confident energy. Okay. Friday is usually Oshun's day as well. So I'm getting a lot of yellow energy. I'm getting that sweet honey love, So, like I said, we're going to go ahead and dive in. A couple of things I've been channeling in terms of music, in terms of signs and synchronicities, heavy on the sexual energy. Okay. So, you may be feeling very, look, frisky. Okay. I'm picking up again. My eye keeps going to this card, Sacred Lust. All right. So spirit is saying, if you are in that energy, that's exactly where they want you. Um, kind of taking time to think about, or maybe, focus on ways to be more intimate. I'm looking here at love yourself. So some self-care, loving on yourself, especially intimately. Look, I'm getting, immediate images of look, masturbation, maybe body scrubs, body oils, perfumes, just spoiling yourself, kind of taking that private, sacred time. Okay. If you are new here, usually I get started with a soul, mind, body, and spirit read. So from the Goddess Oracle, the first card out in the soul placement is shine. Okay. So like I said, you may be in this confident energy, um, feeling more like yourself. So spirit is confirming this with it being that first card out, encouraging you to shine, empowering you to shine, enabling you to shine. I feel like your shine, like your inner glow, is part of your spiritual, ascension, part of you kind of moving to the next level. So as you feel better, it's showing up on the outside as well. Okay. In the mind placement, oh, look. Sacred lust is in the mind placement. Yeah. So the energy I have been picking up is sexual energy. I feel like it may be the first thing you think about when you wake up, the last thing you think about before you lay down. But you are, maybe feeling yourself. So maybe in the winter or spring, you were in the gym, you were getting your body straight. Um, Maybe you've been eating better, drinking your water, hydrated, skin looking good. And it's attracting outside energy. Look, on this card, there's like two suitors, okay, who somewhat put her on a pedestal. So I'm feeling like, as you are feeling yourself, there are others who are feeling you. Okay. In the body placement, we have desire. So yeah, there are people who may be noticing the work that you've done on yourself, and they are desiring either to know you more or know you better. They're desiring to spend time with you, to be in your company. Okay. Here in the spirit placement, we have the ancestor card, Sarah Lakali. Look, I'm trying to have an accent. Okay. But this card is all about divine lineage. This is about you being held and protected by the ancestors. So right now on this 1010 portal, okay, I see you being celebrated. I see you being cheered on by your ancestors, by your spirit team, by your angels, by your heavenly mother and father. You're being encouraged. You are being like emboldened. They're sending you energy, strong energy in terms of confidence, in terms of how you see yourself, strong energy in terms of you turning the page and cutting cords, where necessary. Just really strong and brave energy. Okay, the number 8, I'm getting the strength card. At the top of this card, this is Ngame. The tag on this card is what you desires you. Okay, so Spirit is saying, it's okay to kind of lean into what you want, whether that's sacred lust, okay, but whatever it is in terms of self-care, loving yourself, okay. Right before I hit start, something popped into my head, like it was fuck it, okay. So if you, let's say for instance, have been thinking twice about going somewhere or about changing your hairstyle, maybe you want to like try some new makeup or buy that particular piece of jewelry or outfit, right? What comes to mind is fuck it. Spirit is saying get what you want. Your ancestors are saying, go ahead and spoil yourself, like we got you, okay. But you are encouraged to shine at this time, okay. Embrace the confidence that you feel. So this again is tying in with that Queen of Pentacles energy that I kind of keep spotting it in my peripheral. But yeah, first card is shine. Spirit is encouraging you to shine. All right. In addition to that, I pulled a couple of cards from the raw deck. And the first one card out there is You've Changed Me, Baby. So I talked about the sexual energy I've been picking up on. So this is someone who is responding to your sexual energy. Okay. So whether you have been intimate with this person, whether you're currently intimate with this person, or this person is manifesting you, with the number 8, maybe they're thinking about being intimate with you, maybe they're reminiscing about being intimate with you. The experience has changed them. Okay. So we had You Changed Me, Baby, and we also have You're Unforgettable. Okay. So I talked about somebody reminiscing. There's somebody who cannot get you out of their head, whether again you've been intimate or not. And I don't know why I'm getting that you've been intimate. I'm going to be very honest. I feel like the sexual energy that I picked up on at the beginning is, the chemistry. Like when you reminisce or when this person reminisce, it's like they get flashbacks. You know what I mean? Like immediately, like they may moan out loud. Okay. It's on that level. Okay. So this person is changed by the experience, okay? They find you unforgettable. And like I said just a minute ago, you guys, if I tell you, first of all, I was on the clock at the time that the phone fell. Sorry, you guys. I'm going to try to edit this out, but if I don't, look, you will understand, I hope. Oh, it feels like it's still going to slip out. Okay. All right, sorry, you guys. Okay. But yeah, so you see how I talked about at first, fuck it, okay? I feel like whatever resistance there is, because I'm feeling like somebody has been trying to either fight the feeling, whether that's you or this energy. And I want you guys to take the energy as it resonates. It could be masculine or feminine. Mm, I'm feeling like it could be either one. Okay. But again, whether it's you or this person, somebody's saying, fuck that frail shit. Okay. I'm tired of tiptoeing around. I'm tired of kind of, playing cutesy. Like I'm trying to take you down. Okay. Look, Chris Brown. So I'm picking up on that energy, and there could be something significant about Monday. Okay. Monday is Moon Day. So maybe there's something that's going to be revealed. Maybe there's something that you learned about on Monday. Maybe you have something planned for Monday, but there could be some significance to Monday. Possibly associated with the moon cycle. So look that up. I'm not sure. Also, we pulled It's Been a Cold World Without You. So this person, I feel like they are really warmed by thoughts of you. They run to thoughts of you when they are feeling, stressed or overwhelmed. Okay. I have You got this. You gonna make it. So again, this is the ancestors encouraging you, emboldening you, empowering you or this person. But I feel like the connection is supported. Okay, it's supported, by the ancestors. It could be supported in, the physical by friends and family. We'll pull tarot to see. Okay, we have spread my legs across the continent. So there's somebody who's saying, "Fuck it," I want to, spread your legs across the continent. Okay, Gemini energy could be significant. You could be Gemini, or this energy could be Gemini. It could also be lovers energy as well. I feel like somebody has made a choice. Yeah. That's that fucking energy as well. One thing that they know, in separation, it was a miserable, cold experience. Okay. So they kind of know that they don't want to do that again. I feel like you are being desired. Okay. I feel like somebody really likes the way that you love yourself. Okay. I think that's a part of your allure. Okay. So the Gemini energy, that's third house. That's Mercury. So all about communication. It could be telepathic communication, with Gemini being that air energy. But I feel like you know this. Okay. We also have we/you gonna be all right, but I'm picking up we. Okay. So, again, there's this confidence that you're feeling, but it's also the energy in the connection as well. You're gonna be all right. All right. Yeah, we have that this connection is protected. Okay, so heavy ancestor influence, spiritual influence. 444 is about spiritual protection. Okay. Yeah, so spiritual protection is something that may be difficult to explain. I feel like the connection overall with it being a divine, and I'm feeling that it's divine. I'm feeling that it's hard to explain. This person too may have a hard time communicating with. How can I explain myself being next to Gemini, which is Mercury energy? They could have a difficult time communicating that everything's going to be all right. Just what you may mean to them. But I feel like they are protective of you. I feel like they may know, or that they may have made the choice. Okay, hazel tree energy. Hazel tree is the tree of knowledge. So yeah, I feel like this person knows. Um, Hazel tree carries wisdom, energy, intelligence, creativity, inspiration. So I feel like you inspire each other, especially intellectually, creatively. Okay. We also have oak tree energy. Oak tree is it's attached to and tied in with the ancestors. So it speaks more to their ancestor protection, all about you standing strong. The connection is stable. You or this person could be an entrepreneur. So the connection in and of itself is like money. Okay. It's luxurious or has the potential to be. I feel like together feel like together. So Gemini is definitely lover's energy. Okay. So I feel like together you guys, will make money. Okay. Yeah. So there is this energy of have your cake and eat it too. So not only is there a love connection, there's also a, level of stability that you will reach together in terms of finances, in terms of future. So with the oak tree being here, this ancestry or ancestral protection, I feel like it's protecting the bloodline. So the connection, is fruitful on many fronts. But one that I'm picking up on, oops, sorry about that. One that I'm picking up on is sexually. Okay. So notice how I keep circling back to that. Okay, this is Friday. Friday is Oshun's day. So, Oshun is about sensuality, that sweet love. So it's tender, it's romantic, it is, kisses on the cheek and forehead is kindness. So that is, in addition to your body, in addition to your mind, there is an attraction spiritually and an attraction emotionally. Okay. So pulling tarot really quickly, I pulled out the Knight of Pentacles. You've changed me, baby. So there's somebody who could have been playing the long game. We have the Page of Swords. They've been watching you for a while. This person could wear glasses. They could be a professional. I'm picking that up with entrepreneur. But the Knight of Paper is the Knight of Pentacles. So that is earth energy. That could be Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Okay. But with the Page of Pens, I feel like this person is analytically watching you. So they're watching, your habits. They're watching what you do. They're looking out for, what it is you need. They want to anticipate what it is you need. This could be sexually too, but I'm picking up that this is more of, a serious person. So it's on every level. All right. With the Page of Pens, which is Page of Swords. Yeah, this person watches you heavy. Maybe you may live close together, but I'm picking up to a distance with the page being, on this cliff. So they may be, at a distance from you. Okay. I have the Four of Wands, but they want to come home or they see you as home. Right. There's a certain happiness and contentment that they have with you. That could be part of why you're unforgettable. Okay. With it's been a cold world without you, they could see the home or just the environment when you're around is warm. Oh my God.